Hello guys! On today's video, I'm going to show you how to apply for Canadian passport. But before we're gonna do that, my name is Marcella. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. In order to find this form, you have to go to www.canada.ca/passport. There you go. And then go down and then go to apply for a new adult passport because you are a first-time applicant. Okay. And then go to find a form. Alright. And then find a passport form. Yeah, so guys, here it says if you are applying in Canada, so you are a first-time applicant, you have to click the Adult Passport Application or PPTC 153 form. Open it, and then that's the form, guys. There's 7 pages. So scroll down. 7 pages. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go. Right, okay, so the first 3 pages you have to complete the form, and then the 4th page up to the 7th page, it just tells you what to do, like all the information, and then just, you know, like instructions how to fill up the form. I have this 7 pages form, and I already highlighted all the section that you need to fill out. But before you apply for Canadian passport, you have to remember that you have to be a Canadian citizen before you can apply. You have 2 options of applying a passport. The first option is you can go to their passport office and it will only take 10 days to apply, or you can send your application through mail or courier and it will take 20 days. And also you have to have all the requirements before you can apply. Here are the requirements for applying a passport. You have to bring the 3 pages of the application form completed and signed within the last 12 months and certified by the guarantor. You also have to bring 2 identical and unaltered passport photos taken with the last 6 months, and then 1 certified by the guarantor. Oh, by the way, there you go. This is the Canadian passport photo instructions. So this page tells you about the Canadian passport photo instructions. Ayan. And then proof of Canadian citizenship, just original copy. The document will be returned to you. And then you have to have documents to support identity, original copies or photocopies that must be signed by your guarantor. So you can either bring your driver's license or health card. Okay. And then if you have any valid Canadian travel document like passport, certificate of identity, or refugees travel documents, and of course the fee. So for the fee, you have 2 options also. So you can either apply for 5 years validity, which is $120 Canadian, or the 10 years validity with it, which is $160 Canadian. There's no much difference, so I suggest that you're gonna get the 10 years right away. Okay, so that's everything, guys, and I'm going to walk you through how to fill up the form. I just want to let you know, guys, that this video is just for the immigrants like me, okay? Immigrants that became Canadian citizens that are in Canada or the USA already. So here's the form. Okay, guys. So I already highlighted all the section that you need to sign in. Okay, so this here is all your personal information, your surname, given name, and all former surnames, mother's maiden name, you know, place of birth, address, email address, all the information here. And then here, sign within border, you have to make sure that you sign in the middle of the box here, and then date and sign at. Now here, declaration of guarantor. So this section here is all about the information of your guarantor. Now, who can be your guarantor? A guarantor is a person other than the applicant who can confirm their identity and may be called upon to confirm personal information. A guarantor can be a relative or someone living at the applicant's address as long as they meet all the requirements listed below. So the guarantor must be able to communicate in English or French, be Canadian citizen, 18 years of age or over, hold a 5-year or a 10-year Canadian passport that is valid or has expired within 12 months of the date the passport program receives this application. Then, okay, and it should be signed by the guarantor, date, and signed. We're gonna move to page 2. So page 2, you have to skip that. And then proof of Canadian citizenship, you're gonna skip this A section and then move to B, because like I said, this video is just for the immigrant like me who became Canadian citizen. So to be completed if you were born outside of Canada. So provide one of the documents listed below, original only. Don't worry, guys, because they will return it back to you anyways. So here I click this certificate of Canadian citizenship, and then at the back of your certificate you will find the certificate number and then the date of issue or effective date of citizenship. Okay, and then you will skip this again and then move to documents to support identity. So you want to see the instructions, you go to section L. Now, section L said you need to provide at least one document to support your identity. The identification document ID must be valid and issued by a federal, provincial, territorial government or local equivalent abroad. The ID must include your name, date of birth, signature, and photo. One or more documents, when combined, may be used to fulfill this criteria. Okay, so you can use your driver's license or your health card. You can either bring your original or a photocopy, but must be signed by your guarantor. Okay, so and then on the third page of your application form here, this section is the period of validity. See instructions section C. So choose one of the following periods of validity, 5-year or 10-year. So if you're gonna go to section C, so here's the section C, fee and period validity. where the application is made in Canada and the passport is to be delivered in Canada. 5 years, 120 Canadian dollars, or 10 years, 160 Canadian. You can also pick this where the application is made from the USA or the passport is to be delivered to the USA. 5 years is $190 Canadian and 10 years $260 Canadian. So in here, guys, I click this 10 years. It's because it's cheaper, and you know what, it's less hassle, right? You're gonna carry a 10 years passport and you don't have to go, you don't have to renew your passport every 5 years. This, guys, you have to fill this up too. Section 7, additional personal information. So if insufficient space, attach a separate signed and dated sheet. So address in the last 2 years. You're gonna click either same as current home address or different from current home address. So here you go, guys. You have to declare all the addresses where you stayed in the last 2 years. And then occupation in the last 2 years, check all that apply. Either I was employed full-time or part-time, I was in school, or other, homemaker, unemployed, or retired. Okay, just click whatever applies to you and then enter full details below for the last 2 years. Your employer, school, or other. Here you go, guys. Fill this up. And then references. Provide the following information for 2 persons who are neither your relatives nor your guarantor, are 18 years of age or over, and will have known you at least 2 years. They must agree to have their contact information provided, as they may be contacted to confirm your identity for more information on the passport of relatives. Okay, so you have to have 2 references, and then here's are the information: their surname, address, telephone number, and has known me for how many years. And then same for the second one. Okay, and then the here, emergency contact information, optional. But you never know, right? So it's always nice to have an emergency contact. So me, I prefer to have this information here. Okay, so, and then you have to sign this here, signature of applicant, and then date here, month and day. Okay, and then there you go. You're all set, guys. And there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if there's any comments or suggestions, just feel free to comment down below. All right, I will see you next time. Bye now.